Let me take this story forward. Obviously, now this is a long legal battle. You're fighting for this in the Supreme Court as well. There is a lot of speculation that the Shiv Sena could end up losing. Your Shiv Sena could end up losing.
There's only one Shiv Sena. The other 40 are Gaddars.
Okay. You could lose your symbol. You could lose your party name. And only then the BMC election will take place. What is your plan B in case you lose your name as well as symbol?
Look, I mean, after 40 wounds on your back, I don't think there's much to fear about. You've lost everything. People who you trusted, people who you thought were yours, people who you could believe that you could close your eyes and hug and stand with all the time have betrayed you. What more can you lose? The only difference I feel here is once, this whole episode was done and we saw through what kind of people were there, what kind of humans or what kind of sanskars have happened on them, the culture really. We went out to the people asking them, will you support us, will you stand by us? And the response across Maharashtra has been tremendous. There's been a lot of love for Uddhavji. There has been a lot of blessings for me. The legal battles, however, are not about Shiv Sena anymore. It's not about one party. You've got to realize what has happened in our country is about a whole different kind of law in our politics. It's a whole different story and narrative in our politics. This is not going to be about one party. If today people start taking groups of 5, 10, 15, 20 people hopping over and start claiming parties, is not just dangerous for us, it's going to be dangerous for the political parties that are national in nature. Equally, it's going to be dangerous for any other regional party. This is about how our democracy is going to shape itself over the next 5 or 10 years. It's going to be about the other states that are in India. This is going to be about political stability in India and whether investors would want to invest in a story that is so politically unstable. I think this is the story and this is the narrative. It's about whether we would adhere to our constitution or not. And this, whatever judgment comes out, is going to be about our political story, it's going to be about our democracy, it's going to be about our constitution, not just the Shiv Sena.
No, we had the Deputy Chief Minister earlier here, and one of the things, this was also an ideological battle. Obviously, you guys were the original Hindutva, as it were, as you claim. And he said that there is no difference between being a Hindu and Hindutva, and people like you don't understand it. So now that you've crossed over to the other side, and now some would describe you've been left in the lurch, how do you see yourself ideologically? Have you diluted your ideology? Is that why these 40 people left?
What is his definition of Hindutva?
He says there's no difference between being Hindu and Hindutva. It's one and the same.
Okay, so what different have we done?
You have supposedly diluted your version
Exactly.
of Hindutva.
So that is my point. And that's what, we asked them. Going with the Congress and NCP, which were supposedly ideologically different than us,
yes.
We always have said we've never left our Hindutva. But our Hindutva is Raghukula Reet Sada Chali Aaye, Pran Jaye Par Jaan Na Jaye, Pran Jaye Par Vachan Na Jaye. And this meant that every promise that we've made electorally, because when we speak about Vachan, we speak about our duty to the people. As people in a political party, Prana Jai Par Vachan Na Jai means everything we do today has to be to fulfill whatever has been on our manifesto, and we've done that. Speaking about Hindutva, Uddhav Thackeray ji was the first political leader in recent times, in 2018, to have gone to Ayodhya and spoken about the Ram Mandir. After that, the court case started taking speed. We have gone there 3 or 4 times in a place where no political leader had gone in the past 2 decades after the whole movement started. In Maharashtra itself, as the government of Maharashtra, being with the Congress and NCP, we gave funds to 10 ancient temples, more than 100 years old, to be restored and repaired. Nowhere did the Congress and NCP oppose it. Because primarily they're not, against something. And we also did not say that we're going against Hindutva, we're going for Hindutva. This is our dharma, we're fulfilling our dharma. I went to Tirupati Balaji Mandir and I requested them to come to Navi Mumbai. We've given them space, and it is this arrangement that has actually delayed that, objected to it and delayed that by more than a month today. They were supposed to start off with their work in Navi Mumbai about a month ago. Through the BMC and through the tourism department, we were supposed to restore 10 ancient temples in Mumbai itself. It is this new dispensation that has put this on a hold. So what is the Hindutva we're talking of? Our last decision in the cabinet was to change the name of Aurangabad, a despotic ruler, to Sambhajinagar. We changed it from Osmanabad to Dharashiv. Yes, probably the difference is, while following our way of Hindutva, we did not incite riots in the state, and that is what the problem with them was. We took everyone together. Our Hindutva is about developing the state, living for the people, breathing for the people, serving the people, and that is what we have started doing. So Raghukula Reet Sada Chali Aaye, Pran Jai Par Vachan Na Jaye meant every promise being fulfilled.
But
And that is what we did.
But Aditya, one of the vachans was also the mandate, is the criticism against you, that in 2019 the vachan was that we will come to power with the BJP, and that you betrayed that mandate.
Who broke it first?
Well, they say because you didn't get the chief minister's position.
That was the arrangement. That was what was said in the press conference. All of you have covered the press conference in Worli. What does Sama Saman mean? Pad wa Jawabdari mean? Now let's not get into the analytical breakdown of that statement, but that was what it was. And today, of course, it has been negated by that party. It has been put forward by us. I think that is a thing of the past. But what we are dutiful towards is...
Why do we get
no,
into
the other
past?
thing, the
Because
other
you
thing,
said...
the other thing was to fight equal number of seats, but we were given 124 seats. Now, the problem with us as political parties, again, is we are fighting over the past. No one's fighting over the future.
But they say the order has been restored now, and that is why we talk about the past.
I wish them all luck, great happiness, but my only prayer to them is, if you want to be principled in politics, resign on the 40 seats of MLAs, resign on the 12 seats of MPs, contest again. Whatever the people decide will be the will of the people, because today we stand in the temple of democracy.
All right. So I think we'll do some audience questions and then we have a rapid fire for you. So